Hey guys, what's going on? Tenebris here. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about Hypixel's new forgiveness system. So this is kind of part 2 of a kind of mini-series about Hypixel's new punishment system. The previous part was me just talking about what they're planning on doing, and this is actually the developer summary of what they actually did. And I thought I'd go over this because it's pretty interesting, and I think they're definitely moving in the right direction. So yeah, link to that video will be in the description. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So we got this post by Pixel Baker, who's a Hypixel admin on the forums, moderation, developer summary. It starts off, hello all, we know how important it is as a team to keep improving on moderation, etc., etc. He basically talks about how moderation is great, but we're going to skip that part right there, and then we're going to go down to, so what have we been doing to improve the fairness of competition for players? Now this is very important because, as we know, in the past there's been some controversies, presenting like cheaters getting unbanned, cheaters not getting banned, legit players getting banned even though that's probably pretty rare. There's lots of controversies about Watchdog and the moderation team and the way it works, so hopefully this will improve that. But anyway, let's get right into it. So a lot of our focus has been on prevention and detection systems such as Watchdog. Since Watchdog's release in January 2016 to the time of writing this post, it has issued over 2,600,000 actions against players. I honestly wouldn't like to imagine what it would be like without Watchdog. However, we need to understand that this is not a all-in-one solution, as cheat makers will always look for newer methods to exploit in the Minecraft client, which means we are in a continuous tug of war between us and cheat makers. Yes, that's true. Cheats make anti-cheats better, anti-cheats make cheats better. It's kind of like an infinite. It's kind of like an infinite loop where one makes one better, the other one makes the other one better, and they both get better, continuously. So to help with this issue, we have been working on broader cheater checks to look out for new exploit methods. These checks will allow us to alert our moderation and development teams of the method and provide us more time to work towards prevention and issue punishments. This has already been producing great results with over 12,000 detections in the past week. Now that's pretty good. So I assume they're going to be implementing new checks for the staff, so the staff can see more broader cheats, and hopefully that will help them patch, exploits or bypasses quicker, hopefully. We have also been spending design and development time on improving our manual detection and punishment system, so that would be like moderators banning people, obviously, which we have nicknamed the forgiveness system, and it has been fully rolled live as of this week. This improves the following. It automatically detects the recent behavior of a player to make a decision on if the system should offer forgiveness or strictness to a player's punishment when breaking rules. This will mean that players who repeatedly break the rules will now receive stricter punishments than before, as these players' actions should not be allowed to affect other players. Cheating has very much been the focus of this improvement, thus the punishments for it have been made very strict. Now, this is great. So we already know about this, that, the more you violate a certain rule or violate any rule in the server, the more you're going to be punished for, which I said I like, and a lot of people seem to agree with me. A lot of people in my previous video agreed with me that they like this new system, and I like it as well. So punishments will remove your access to use chat. We already know this. Improve effectiveness and fairness of the moderator team by allowing them to focus on the decision making rather than the punishment action. So I assume this means that the moderators will focus more on whether or not to punish the player and less on how long or how bad they should punish the player, right? Because this new system is going to kind of automatically do that. So that's very interesting. I think that's a good change because, we could have mistakes that moderators make where they ban a player for a little too long or a little too short, or, I assume the moderators have a set, punishment guide, but, for some reason they might be punishing them too short because they think that they're doing something that deserves a shorter punishment or a longer punishment. So this is a much better system, in my opinion, to have it automated like this. So what does this mean for me as a player? Well, if you follow our network rules, you may not notice any change, but you should be aware that we are being more strict on rule breakers that affect your gameplay. For those who choose to actively break the rules, this is a fair warning that it is not acceptable, and you may find yourself unable to take part in our community if you choose to do so. Have you considered doing this? We have seen a lot of suggestions and feedback from the community, such as the idea of IP banning, and we wanted to let you know that yes, we do consider all options for dealing with our moderation systems. That's good. Actually, I'm glad that they're open-minded. That's actually really good. Actually, we had a system similar to IP banning live for the past 2 years and have been continuously improving it since then. We understand that there are a lot of ideas, but there is also a lot to consider before implementing a new system. It is very important to us that legitimate players are not negatively affected by any new moderation system. So I assume that would kind of include Badlion Client as well. Unfortunately, I've made many videos about that. I think that the benefits of that vastly outweigh the downsides to it. But we feel comfortable that our moderation tools are heading in the right direction. We want to focus on making it easier for players to report rule-breaking in-game and offer some self-moderation tools to players. So over the next month, we are working on a new reporting feature that will better integrate chat reports and Watchdog reports into one system, giving our moderation team an easier way to action player reports. More information about this will come up closer to release. That is awesome. So apparently they're going to be upgrading WDR. That's great. So hopefully we got some upgrades to Watchdog. We got upgrades to this. This is all moving in the right direction, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section, as always, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.